Over the next 48 hours, an energetic gridlock that has kept you trapped in a state of suspended animation is going to violently snap. If you've been feeling severe, lingering brain fog, heavy shoulders from carrying the weight of a misaligned career, and the paralyzing anxiety of feeling behind in life, keep watching, because there's one specific reason why this has been happening to you right now, and I'll explain exactly what it is later in this video. You know exactly what this weight feels like. It is the time distortion. Hours passing by as you stare out the window or at your screen, completely drained, wondering where your vital force actually went. You are an empath, the designated healer, the chronic peacekeeper. You have been giving 100% of your soul to environments, jobs, and people who offer you a fractured 30% in return. You have been absorbing everyone else's chaotic emotions, carrying their unresolved baggage in your own nervous system, while quietly suffocating under a false identity. You smile, you nod, you do the heavy lifting, but inside, you feel completely stuck in thick, immovable mud. This isn't just another day or transit. This is the breaking point. We are rapidly approaching April 11th, and this date is not a mere suggestion on the calendar. It is a profound timeline jump. For so long, you have been terrified that your true self, your unapologetic, radical truth, is simply too much for the people around you to handle. So you dimmed your light. You stayed in the safe, dead-end lane. You apologized for merely existing. But your body is physically rejecting this compromise. The universe has been holding you in this uncomfortable holding pattern, letting the pressure build. The waiting room is officially closing. The energetic fog that has kept you blind to your own immense power is about to be eradicated, and you are about to receive the ultimate cosmic green light. Pay very close attention, because what happens next requires your immediate participation. I need you to take a deep breath and physically check in with your body right now. Notice the tight, rigid tension radiating through your jaw. Notice that subtle, persistent nausea in the pit of your stomach every single morning before you have to log on, walk into that building, or perform for people who do not truly see you. Notice the sheer, bone-deep exhaustion that absolutely no amount of sleep can cure. You have been carrying the massive, an unnatural weight of a misaligned career and a forced existence on your shoulders for months, and your nervous system is screaming at you. You have been desperately looking up at the sky, asking the universe, why am I being punished? Why is every single step forward so relentlessly difficult? I need you to hear this loud and clear and let it resonate in your bones. You have not been punished. You have been undergoing a rigorous, non-negotiable phase of cosmic preparation. Astrologically, we have been wading through the suffocating density of Mercury's post-retrograde shadow zone. This specific transit acts like a massive energetic bottleneck. It intentionally caused the brain fog, the stagnation, the heavy shoulders, and the feeling of being chronically behind in life to prevent you from making the wrong move. The universe purposefully paralyzed your forward momentum, because if you had been allowed to move forward a month ago, you would have carried that false identity, those toxic people-pleasing habits, and that dead-end trajectory right along with you. The utter exhaustion of faking it finally broke you down, and that was exactly the point. The universe used this shadow period to make your current reality so physically and emotionally unbearable that you would have absolutely no choice but to demand radical freedom for yourself. You are being aggressively detoxed from the matrix of societal expectations. But the agonizing wait is over. On April 11th, Mercury officially and finally clears this shadow zone. The energetic cage doors are swinging wide open. The fog lifts. Your mental clarity is going to return with a terrifying, yet beautiful sharpness. This is the exact moment the universe stops holding you back and instead forcefully pushes you forward onto your true timeline. Earlier, I promised to explain the exact, specific reason why your nervous system has been glitching, why you have felt completely paralyzed, and why this energetic gridlock is finally snapping. Here is the ultimate truth of your situation. As Mercury forcefully exits this shadow zone, you are being triggered into a massive evolutionary leap. This transition is not subtle, and it is hitting your reality in 3 highly specific, non-negotiable phases. First, there is the mental unblocking. For months, you have been operating under a thick, oppressive cognitive cloud. You have been doubting your own sanity, second-guessing your every instinct, and waking up feeling like you are trying to swim through wet cement. That ends now. As this energetic threshold is crossed, the fog lifts completely. Your intuition is snapping back online with lethal precision. You will no longer need to ask for 5 different opinions before you make a decision, because the undeniable clarity you have been begging for is about to strike you like lightning. The confusion was just a temporary pause. The returning sharpness is your weapon. Second, you are undergoing the identity realignment. This is the exact moment you experience a massive cosmic unlock in your life path. Pay attention to your physical body over the next few days. You are going to literally feel the heavy, burdensome weight drop off your shoulders. For years, you have contorted your spirit to fit into a sterile corporate box, a toxic relationship dynamic, or a familial role that explicitly demanded your silence and compliance. You thought you were keeping the peace, but you were only waging war on yourself. The universe is now unblocking your true career path by forcibly detaching you from the roles that require you to play small. Third, and most importantly, is the timeline jump. This is where the aggressive launch of your most authentic self occurs. You have spent your entire life sitting in the cosmic waiting room, desperately hoping someone in authority would finally hand you a permission slip to exist on your own terms. That permission slip is never coming from them. You are receiving the green light from the universe to stop waiting, stop apologizing, and forcefully step onto the timeline where your radical truth is the only currency that matters. But before you step on the gas, I must give you a very harsh, undeniable warning. A cosmic green light does not mean the road ahead will be entirely comfortable. It means your evolution is now mandatory. We are diving straight into the deep end of your shadow work right now. And this is the reality check you have been actively avoiding. The universe is officially turning on the ultimate cosmic lie detector. You can no longer lie to yourself, and you can no longer pretend that your current circumstances are somehow acceptable. When this cosmic lie detector is activated, you will feel it entirely in your physical body. Your throat will literally constrict the moment you try to say yes to an obligation your soul is violently screaming no to. The single biggest mistake you could possibly make in the next 48 hours is resisting this massive internal shift. The temptation to retreat will be incredibly strong. Your wounded ego will try to convince you to desperately cling to that dead-end career path, to stay quiet in that draining one-sided dynamic, and to hold tightly onto a false identity simply because the pain is familiar. You are confusing predictability with safety. That false sense of security is nothing more than a highly toxic trauma bond with your own prolonged suffering. Listen to me carefully. The mask comes off now. You can no longer afford the exhausting luxury of playing a watered-down character in your own life just to make other people comfortable. I know your deepest, most hidden terror as an empath. You have a profound, paralyzing fear of abandonment. You secretly believe that if you finally set iron boundaries, if you stop being the chronic people-pleaser who fixes everyone else's problems, and if you completely refuse to shrink your energy, everyone you care about will leave you. You are terrified that your raw, unfiltered truth is simply too much. But let me be ruthlessly honest with you. If stepping into your radical authenticity and refusing to be a literal doormat means someone walks away from you, hold the door open for them. If your true self is too much for them, they are entirely the wrong energetic match for the timeline you are rapidly entering. Shrinking yourself to keep a toxic, superficial peace is the ultimate form of self-betrayal. Most people have absolutely no idea what's about to hit and will completely miss it. They will feel the massive energetic shift of Mercury clearing its shadow, get absolutely terrified of the discomfort of setting real boundaries, and immediately retreat right back into their self-made cages. They will continue to settle for a miserable 30% return on their life energy because they are too afraid to face their own shadow. They will miss the portal entirely. You cannot afford to make that mistake. The cost of remaining exactly who you were yesterday is now exponentially higher than the risk of becoming who you are destined to be tomorrow. Over the next 7 to 14 days, the energetic whiplash of this massive transition is going to settle, leaving you with cold, hard, undeniable clarity. This is the aftermath, and this is where the real work begins. The universe has done its part by completely clearing the astrological path, but the actual physical execution of this new life is entirely on your shoulders. You have been issued a direct cosmic mandate forcing your evolution, which means you can no longer sit back and passively wait to be rescued. You must take absolute, unflinching responsibility for the reality you are participating in. Remember when I said that the universe was making your current reality physically and emotionally unbearable so that you would demand radical freedom? This is the moment you prove that you learned the lesson. Your actionable blueprint for the coming weeks is brutally simple, yet it will demand every ounce of your courage. You must execute an iron boundary ritual. I call this the resignation from the false self. This cannot just be a passive thought in your head. I need you to perform a literal vocal activation. When you are entirely alone, you must speak these words out loud. I officially resign from the role of the chronic peacekeeper. I resign from absorbing the toxic emotional debris of everyone around me. I resign from shrinking my spirit to carry the dead weight of this misaligned path. Feel the deep vibration of those words in your throat, the exact physical place where you used to swallow your truth and choke back your boundaries. Let your nervous system fully register that the era of being a sacrificial lamb is permanently closed. From this moment forward, If someone demands your immediate energy, you do not instantly accommodate them. You let them wait. You pause. If an opportunity, a project, or a relationship triggers that familiar, a suffocating heaviness in your shoulders, you ruthlessly and unapologetically decline it. You must aggressively protect your returning vital force. This is the great shift we have been waiting for. The universe has forcefully unblocked your trajectory and handed you the ultimate green light to launch your most authentic, powerful identity into the world. You have the absolute cosmic clearance to leave the matrix of societal expectations behind forever and stop apologizing for your existence. The road is completely open, the energetic debris has been cleared, and your new timeline is waiting for your command. The question is, are you ready? If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.